What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Run My Crypto. Hopefully you guys are killing it today. Extremely bullish day for cryptocurrency. The markets are up right now currently, so that is a good sign. Today we're going to talk about some portfolio strategies, or how to put together a portfolio if you guys are new to crypto. We're going to touch on that. We're going to go over portfolios, and basically I'm going to try to set up some examples of what I think. The other day I made a video on some cryptocurrencies that I said that I was only going to buy going forward, and that's pretty much the strategy for my portfolio. But I'm going to give you guys some insight to that so you guys can understand which route I'm taking as far as investing in cryptocurrency. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date on these Run My Crypto videos, guys. So watch all the way through to the end. And of course, what is it? Not financial advice, guys. So make sure you guys don't buy or sell anything that I talk about here on this channel, because you guys are your own adults and you have your adult minds and you guys do things the way you do. But let me show you guys some examples of what I'm doing as an adult. So let's get into it, guys. Here we go. So basically what I wanted to do was jump in and show you guys basically an understanding of where I think these cryptocurrency projects are going to go, and then what we could look at as far as investment strategies go for investing in cryptocurrency if you have not already. If you just jumped into crypto and you bought up a bunch of different projects that you had no idea about, like let's say you just jumped on Coinbase and just started picking projects that you think sounded good without doing any of the research, well, let me give you some ideas behind some cryptocurrency projects with a little bit of background of what to expect. All right, so what I did was put together a little bit of a tier list to be able to place some of these cryptocurrency projects in areas that I think that they're going to perform in. So let's say we initially came in with about $5,000. All right, so with $5,000, you really want to see the best way to grab your gains. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these projects, and I only got these going up to about 50x, and that's basically the maximum potential that we think that that I personally think that these coins could get to. However, there could be some more X's that these projects could pick up, because they're very I don't know, I think they have a lot of utility, and there's big communities behind them, and we've seen some massive pumps. So the areas that I place these in, you'll be able to understand that may be a baseline for where they could go, but they could go extremely higher, or obviously some could go lower. So I would stick to, honestly, 5 projects if I had about $5,000 to put in. Even if I had 10, 15, 20, 25 grand, I would max only out about 5 to about 8 projects. Some believe the 10 out of 10, like, so if you bat 10 and you get 3 out of 10, you could do some major things. But we're going to look at, one example. So this is how I would set up, this first portfolio. Obviously, so 50x potential coins, I would place Jasmine on that 50x, and then, also Internet Computer, because these projects are doing pretty major. I would set Celestia around anywhere around the 30 to 40x. You know what? Let's put that on the 30. Mina Protocol, easy 30. And then look at something like Veracity doing a 30x. Quant, possibly 30x. And then Injective about a 40. Caspa sitting, I think Caspa could do easy 30. Here's one that I'm gonna take this is Sui. So Sui, I believe there's some major things behind Sui that I'm gonna touch on in a little bit. Gala Games, put it in the 40. XRP, it's your 10x. Matic 20, easy. Luvium, considering it's already at about $100 or so. Solana, I'm thinking 20x. And then let's look at Chainlink. I think we'll do a 20, because Chainlink's sitting at about probably put in a 10x. And then this meme coin right here, Dodge Elon Mars, I'm gonna put it at a 30, because I think there's a lot of people pushing this project. And then Cardano's your 10x. I thought I had Ethereum up in here, but maybe not. We'll see. 20 from Flux, and then Axie Infinity 10x. So these are just some projects that you could really look at. So you know, if you had $5,000, you know, based on, you know, these projects around these levels, you have Jasmine. Basically Jasmine's been doing some major moves these last couple days, actually this last week. Internet Computer has moved up. They have some massive utility behind Internet Computer, and Sui is actually building some massive utility behind their layer 1 blockchain, because what they're doing is they're using a new protocol that's basically going to be able to help them scale and bring in huge developers to be able to build on their ecosystem. So it's getting really juicy for Sui. And then Ejective, that's a decentralized exchange that's pretty much basically in competition with Uniswap, and for several months it had outperformed Uniswap. Gala Games, you know, everybody's thinking that since they had some issues that they might not be doing very well, but I beg to differ, because Gala Games has some great games that's on their project. Even when you compare Gala Games to like Alluvium, Gala has like opportunities to play and you could see what's really going on, and then like Alluvium, they're still trying to put out the games and make it work. Celestia, big project coming off the Cosmos SDK. Is going to be a good project based on the utility again and the ecosystem that they're putting together, and then having they have this unique blockchain setup that's going to be easily scalable to grow. Mina Protocol has the very tiny blockchain technology where they essentially could run their whole blockchain on a smartphone. Veracity, I think, is going to be super huge, because Veracity has basically the foundation of pretty much content creation, marketing, etc. You name it. They have everything all rolled into one. Quant is just huge. If you guys know about Quant speaks for itself. Caspa, same thing. And then this meme coin, Elon, and even looking at Matic doing a 20x. There's mad money that's flowing into Matic right now. If you actually track whales and you go to Whale Tracker, you'll see a lot of money flowing into Matic as far as big holdings go. Alluvium has a challenge because it has a previous all-time high of like a few $1,000s, so I don't see that happening. Solana, I do think that Solana is going to climb up to that $500, $700, $800 level. And then, you know, Immutable X, pretty big project when it comes to gaming and NFTs and things like that. There's been a lot of attention, a lot of community growth behind Immutable X. And then Flux, I think Flux is making its way up, putting its name out there by designing, you know, very good protocol, similar to ICP. The only difference I think that separates Internet Computer and Flux is you know, Internet Computer being 100% on chain, and then you have XRP, Chainlink, ADA, and then Axie Infinity. They're pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, if you've been in crypto, you'd understand that XRP is probably, you know, aiming to be one of the biggest financial gateways to cryptocurrency, and then Chainlink and ADA, you know, these are like you know, 10x. So this is where you would actually look at something like this to give you an idea. Okay, well, how much money do I allocate to the 50x, the 40x, 30x, 20x, 10x, etc. So this is just an example of how to build a portfolio and how to understand, but understanding where these coins could, you know, fit in this category is basically, you know, I could sit here like all day and talk about these first three, you know, but don't want to put an 8-hour video together. So this is just an example for you. Okay. So when you guys put the portfolios together, I really, you know, I would like to put a lot more time into it, but then, you know, this video is going to run off into like a, you know, 30, 40 an hour long video. But basically I wanted to give you a just an understanding of where, you know, some projects are sitting and the potential that they could come to. And basically, just to give you an idea, you know, if you're heavy into some coins that you really don't know nothing about, and you do a little bit of research, you look up, I mean, it's as simple as, you know, hitting the website and seeing what the coin utility does, you know, the tokenomics behind the project. Take a look at their roadmap, and then jump into the pretty much like the social media community realm of the project. So you go over to Twitter, because Twitter is basically the foundation of like what's going on with cryptocurrencies, and you know what type of community they have behind these tokens. And that's a big telltale sign for you to understand, if there's a lot of if there's a big community behind a cryptocurrency project, that just goes to show you that it's on a lot of people's radars. Maybe there's a big chance that like 70% of the community is basically on the fence because they don't know much about the markets and how they move, but they wait until they see pumps. And that's the problem with cryptocurrency, is because we sit on those sidelines and we don't do our due diligence to find out how high this project could go, or like what does a project mean for my future, and what is it going to provide for me. Especially being in cryptocurrency, it has to be able to provide some sort of utility to be able to continue growing as a project. So when you could actually envision, long term, if you look at, what the project could do long term, does it have something that's going to basically pay out dividends for me in the future, because so many people are going to utilize this? Is that, this project solve a problem for my future? And when you start to see, projects that could do these type of things, like, solve problems, basically be a point of, transaction for, financials in, the exchanges, how heavy are they growing? What type of projects are being listed on these exchanges, especially the decentralized exchanges? What type of coins do they have? What type of liquidity is backing the coins that are being listed on these decentralized exchanges? How much user volume is it getting? Is it, does it cost a lot of money to be able to transact on these exchanges? Is my data secure in the future? Does Jasmine provide something that's going to secure my data and actually be able to monetize my data and give me back for just using this project? So these are like real critical things that you need to understand when investing in cryptocurrency projects. Hope you guys liked and enjoyed this one. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one.